So prove me wrong. More horn equals less capable driver. That's it. So if someone is using horn a lot, that kind of says that they don't know how to drive. Let me tell you why I think so. If you want to observe your driver or your parents or whoever is driving, you want to observe and analyze how good a driver that person is. Just look at how many times they use the horn. Because if someone has good understanding of driving, their priority in an emergency would actually be to navigate around that one. So they'll use the brakes, the accelerator, or the steering, or the gears to control the car and bring it to a stop or move out of that scenario. And they will use horn only when whatever they can do, whatever brakes, steering, input, whatever they can do, cannot stop the scenario from happening. Whatever that emergency is beyond their control, that's the moment when they use the horn. And this behavior was passed down by our previous generation. They told us, like, you need to use the horn whenever you take a turn, whenever you meet an intersection, whenever you overtake a vehicle. That they taught us the wrong stuff, and we are passing it on to the next generation, and it has to stop at some point. So how did we get to this point? Like, why do we use horn so much? It's because we are not good drivers. When you're not a good driver, you are expecting others to compensate on your behalf. You want to overtake something, you want to make sure that they are aware of you being there so that they don't do anything and cause an accident. Instead of thinking, even if they make a mistake, even if they move a lane or they're going to cut me off, I know what to do. I can control the scenario, I can bring myself to a stop, or I can change the lane, I have this space to go to. That awareness is missing in a lot of people. So to mask their incompetency, what they do is they use horn. Worst part of this thing is that two of my favorite YouTubers actually said to use the horns. Which is Trell and KL Rider. Both of them actually said use horns when overtaking. No, that is not the right thing to do. Because if you use the horn every time a by road is joining the main road, you use a horn every time in every corner, even in 2-lane roads, you are building that behavior into people. That pattern recognition is what you are building into people. So they will start to look for the horn. They are taking a turn, they are like, okay, if no one is using their horn, which means I can overtake on the corner. They start to make dumb decisions based on that. So you should not train people to use horn. You should not train people to listen to the horn. In Bangalore, which has world's second worst traffic, it's horns galore. Like, it's just everyone is using the horn continuously. Lakhs and lakhs and crores of horns are being used every day. And because of this, people have this fatigue. They are no longer listening to the horn. They will no longer care about what horn is aimed at what. I'm stopped behind you, one horn. I'm going to overtake you, one horn. I'm going to take a right turn, one horn. I'm shifting gear, one more horn. Like that is how it is right now in the entire country. There are some exceptions in Kerala and maybe Northeast. You can even use this hypothesis to evaluate how good are the drivers in a particular area. For example, within Kerala, I have driven north to south of Kerala. Some regions, when you get, it's not just about population, it's just the people use more horn because it has become culturally part of their behavior. Tiny roads wherein you have zero place to overtake, workers will come behind you and just beep, 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 beep behind you, just like that. No reason, no logic. If you stop the car, you go to them and ask them, like, why did you use the horn? And they'll have no clue. They will not even be remembering that they used the horn. It has become so institutionalized in them that they just use it without even thinking. So someone prove me wrong that the hypothesis, people who use more horns know less about driving.